You have to make sure you speak up so the judge can hear you.
Good morning.
Morning, Judge.
All right, Mr. Schode, if I could get you to raise your right hand, please, sir. We're having to live stream these, Mr. Parker, on YouTube, so we're not requiring them to hold up their driver's license anymore.
Okay, I got it.
All right, Mr. Schode, do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, Mr. Schode, I'm gonna hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Gertrude Teresa Viator Schode. Do you recognize this as being her last will and testament?
Yes, sir.
Speak up.
And I'm gonna go to the signature page and ask you if you recognize that as her signature on that document.
I do.
And after the date she made this will on February 22nd of 2019, did she ever revoke it or amend it?
No, sir.
Okay, go right ahead, Mr. Parker.
Thank you, Judge. Your name is Ricky Schode, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you and I reviewed this proof of death and other facts. And is it true and accurate to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
And also, the judge has showed you, you've already showed you that will, and it points you as the executor of the will, and that will has never been revoked to your knowledge, correct?
No, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, Judge. And I have Ruben here as my notary to notarize all this.
All right, well, let me get him to go ahead and sign his proof and his oath and let me know when they're notarized, please.
Okay. Sign right here. Just like it says right there.
Okay.
Here, son. Same way. That's the proof of death is signed and notarized, Judge, and the oath is signed as well. I'm showing the court a copy of it if you need it.
Mr. Schode, I have signed the order admitting Ms. Schode's will to probate and authorizing the county clerk to issue letters testamentary, which you'll be able to get whenever Mr. Parker e-files those documents with the county clerk's office. You'll use those letters to show your authority to act on behalf of the estate if you need to deal with financial institutions or real estate title companies or anything like that. Please make sure that you cooperate with Mr. Parker in getting him a listing of the assets of your mother's estate, because he's going to have 90 days from today's date to file an inventory with the court, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, I hope everything goes well and y'all have a great week.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Mills. Nobody's busy this morning. Good morning, Mr. Mills.
Good morning, Judge.
I'm here with my client Kathy Tu.
All right, Ms. Tiff, if I can get you to raise your right hand, please.
Yes, sir.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, Ms. Tu, I'm gonna hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Mr. Henry House Jr. Do you recognize that as being his will?
Yes, sir.
And I'm gonna go to the signature page and ask you if you recognize that as being his signature on that document.
Yes, sir.
And after the date he made this will on May 14th of 2015, did he ever revoke it or amend it?
No, sir.
All right, go right ahead, Mr. Mills.
Thank you, Judge. Mrs. Tu, you have here the proof of death and other facts. Have you read this document?
Yes.
And are all the statements true and correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Judge,
Okay, do you have three available there, Mr. Mills?
yes, Judge, I'll notarize the proof and the oath.
Very good, go right ahead.
Sign your name, just looks type there. Judge, we've signed and notarized the proof and the oath.
All right, Ms. Tu, I've signed the order admitting the will to probate and authorizing the county clerk to issue letters testamentary. You'll use those letters to show your authority to act on behalf of the estate if you need to deal with real estate title companies or financial institutions, insurance companies, whatever the case may be. You'll be able to get those letters once Mr. Mills has e-filed those proofs that you just signed with the county clerk. Please make sure that you cooperate with Mr. Mills in getting him a listing of the assets of your father's estate, because he has 90 days from today's date to file an inventory with the court. And I hope everything goes well, and y'all let us know if there's anything else you need.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great week.
You too.
Too.
Right, there we go. All right, let me make sure we're not muted. Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning, Judge.
All right, Mr. Amburn, if I could get you to raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call shall be the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, I'm going to hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Charles Edward Amburn Jr. Do you recognize that as being his will?
Yes, sir, I do.
And I'm going to go to the signature page and ask you if you recognize that as being his signature on that document.
That is his.
All right, and after the date he made this will on January 19th of 2020, did he ever revoke it or amend it?
No, sir.
All righty, go right ahead.
Thank you, Judge. Mr. Amburn, before we got on our virtual court hearing this morning, we looked over this proof of death and other facts. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am, we did.
And was everything in this true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am, it was.
All right, I'm going to have you sign right here. Don't sign one on that table. And then also we looked over the oath that you will sign that lets the court know that you're going to fulfill all of the duties as the executor of your dad's estate. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
And I'll have you sign that right there.
Uh-huh.
Are you a notary, Donnie?
I am, Judge, and I'll notarize these and have them e-filed just a little bit later this morning. And that's all we have. We'd ask that the will be admitted to probate.
All righty, so Mr. Amber, once she e-files those with the county clerk, I'll sign the order admitting the will to probate and authorizing the county clerk to issue letters testamentary, which Ms. Beckham will get for you. Those letters are what you're going to use, show your authority to act on behalf of the estate if you need to deal with financial institutions or title companies or anything. Please make sure that you cooperate with her in getting her a listing of the assets of the estate because she has 90 days from today's date to file an inventory with the court. And I hope everything goes well.
Thank you very much, Judge.
Know if you need anything.
Thank you, Judge. We appreciate it.
Take
Thank you.
care. Okay, let's see here. Good morning.
Your Honor.
Right, if I could get you to raise your right hand, please, Kim.
Yes,
You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call shall be the truth, so help you God.
yes, I do.
Okay, I'm going to hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Philip Barry Long. Do you recognize that as being his will?
Yes, sir, I do.
And I am going to go to the signature page and ask you if you recognize that as being his signature.
Yes, I do.
And after the date he made this will on May 22nd of 2017, did he ever revoke it or amend it?
No.
All right, go right ahead, Mr. Coker.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Long, have you had a chance to review the proof of death and other facts that I provided to you?
Yes, I have.
Are all those statements within your personal knowledge and true and correct?
Yes, they are.
Okay. I'll pass the witness, Your Honor.
All right, so Ms. Long, what's going to happen is that you're going to make arrangements to sign that proof of death and other facts before a notary public and return those to Mr. Coker. Mr. Coker will file those with the county clerk, and I'll sign the order admitting the will to probate and authorizing the county clerk to issue letters testamentary. You'll be able to use those letters to show your authority to act on behalf of the estate if you need to deal with financial institutions or real estate title companies or anything like that.
Okay.
Please make sure that you cooperate with Mr. Coker in getting him a listing of the assets of Phillips estate because he has 90 days to file an inventory with the court.
Okay.
So I'm very sorry for your loss, and I hope everything goes well, and y'all let us know if there's any way we can help.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Y'all take care now.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Your Honor.
All righty, let's see. Got Ms. Binkman next.
And we need Sharon Churchill to be pulled in.
Yeah, I got Bill Sam on there, and I'm not sure what Mr. Sam, which case. Okay, he's on the list. All right. So we are looking for
Oh,
Sharon.
he's got her. Perfect.
Ms. Churchill,
Yes.
can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
All right, raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Mr. Herman Bigelow. Do you recognize that as being his will?
Yes, I do.
And I'm going to go to the signature page and ask you if you recognize that as being his signature on that document.
Yes, I do.
And after the date he made this will on June 26th of 2019, did he ever revoke it or amend it?
No, he did not.
Okay, go right ahead, Ms. Thorne.
Okay, Sharon, have you had a chance to review the proof of death and other facts that we filed with the court on your behalf?
Yes, I have.
And to the best of your knowledge, are the facts stated in it true and correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right, Ms. Churchill, so what's going to happen is you're going to make arrangements to sign your proof of death and other facts document as well as your oath before a notary and return those to Ms. Thorne. She's then going to e-file those with the Jefferson County Clerk. When she does that, I'll sign the order admitting Mr. Bigelow's will to probate and authorizing the county clerk to issue letters testamentary that'll give you legal authority to act on behalf of the estate. I'd ask that you please cooperate with Ms. Thorne in getting her a listing of the assets of Mr. Bigelow's estate because she has 90 days from the date I signed the order to file an inventory with the court, okay?
Okay.
All right, I hope everything goes well. Y'all contact us if you need anything.
Thank you so much.
Honor.
Thank you.
Okay. I don't see a leave button, Your Honor. I don't
All
know
right.
why. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Well, we're here. I don't know if you can see me or not.
I can see the edge of your face or your head.
Yeah, let's try. Can you fix that? I did something.
Sorry. Okay, maybe let's see. This is what he's seeing right
Oh,
here.
okay,
So-
yeah, that's what I was trying. So I need to get this from a little closer
Okay,
and I'll come around by you.
okay,
Morning, Ms. Durham.
okay. So, good morning.
All right,
Sorry,
Ms.
guys, I'm
Durham, if I
coming
can get
back.
you-
I can't
if
hear
I can
him.
get you to raise your right hand, please.
Yes.
Okay, do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call shall be the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Mr. James Lloyd Durham. Do you recognize that as being his will?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and I'm going to go to the signature page and ask you if that's Mr. Durham's signature on there.
Yes, it is.
And after the date he made this will on December 22nd of 2014, did he ever revoke it or amend it?
No, he did not.
Okay, go right ahead, Mrs. Binkwitz.
Thank you. Ms. Durham, we're here to prove up the facts of your husband's death. That's called the proof of death and other facts. It's a document that we have reviewed and gone over with you. And as far as you know, are all of the facts on here true and correct?
Yes, ma'am, they are.
And are you capable and able to act as executor of his will?
Yes, I am.
As far as you know, there's no reason why not.
No.
Okay. And you want her to sign that oath, sir?
Do you have a notary there, Ms. Binkwitz?
Yes, I do, right here.
Go right ahead and have her say execute those and let me know when they're notarized.
Okay.
Just as it's written right there.
Okay.
Okay, one more. Sorry. This one. Proof of death. Yeah. And why don't you notarize it right now?
Okay.
Here we go. I'm gonna have to have them notarized and I'll let the judge know.
Sorry.
That's right. All a little discombobulated. Okay, okay, we're done, sir. We have notarized them.
All right, Mr. Durham, I just signed the order admitting the will to probate, and Ms. Binkowitz will guide you through the rest of the process. I hope everything goes well, and let us know if you need anything.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Judge.
Y'all take care.
You too. So good.
That's it. That's painful, painless.
Does it say you can release? I don't know.
Good morning, Ms. Gregory.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm doing well. Is that Miss Keene sitting with you?
Yes.
All right. All the way from Florida.
She is, but she and I are high school friends. We're high school classmates. So she's a Graves girl. She just ended up in Florida.
Well, she just lacks an appreciation for the beaches of Jefferson County, I guess.
Exactly. She's been here 5 years taking care of her mother. You'd think she'd have that figured out by now.
All right, Miss Keene, if I can get you to raise your right hand, please. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Miss Ida Lou Collins. Do you recognize this as being her will?
I do.
And I'm gonna go to the signature page and ask you if that's her signature on that document.
That is.
And after the day she made this will on October 5th of 2006, did she ever revoke it or amend it?
No, she didn't.
Okay, go right ahead, Ms. Gregory.
Okay. Ms. King, prior to coming to the hearing today, you had an opportunity to read the proof of death and other facts. Yes. And were all of those statements true and correct? Yes. I'm going to ask you to sign it. Okay. And Ms. King, you're asking the court today to name you as the independent executrix of this estate? I am. Then I need you to sign this oath.
Let me know when her proof is notarized.
Yes. State 26.
It is.
Okay.
All day.
All day.
All right, Ms. Keene, I have signed the order admitting your mother's will to probate and authorizing the county clerk to issue letters testamentary that'll give you authority to act on behalf of the estate. And also give you authority to deal with financial institutions or real estate title companies or whatever you need. Please make sure that you cooperate with Ms. Gregory in getting her a listing of the assets of your mother's estate because she has 90 days to file an inventory with the court. So I hope everything goes well. Y'all let us know if you need any help with anything and have a great rest of your week.
Good. Thank you, Judge. Same to you.
Take care. Bring on Mr. Coffee.
Well.
We're not sure if this client is with the judge.
Mr. Sherlander, is your client with you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Patterson.
Good morning.
All right, if I could get you to raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth to help you God?
I do.
Okay, Mr. Patterson, I'm gonna hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Sadie Andrews Patterson. Do you recognize this as being her will?
Yes.
And I'm gonna go to the signature page and ask you if that's her signature on that document.
Yes. Yes, sir.
And after the date she made this will on September 16th of 2020, did she ever revoke it or amend it?
No.
Okay, go right ahead, Mr. Sherlander.
Your name's Michael Anthony Patterson, is that correct?
Correct.
Michael, you've gone over this proof of death and other facts, is that correct?
Correct.
And everything in it's true and correct, is that correct?
That's correct.
You're qualified to serve as the independent executor of the estate, and you're asking court to appoint you same, is that right?
That's right.
Go ahead, good.
All righty. Do you have a notary available there, Mr. Sherlander?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me know when his signature on the proof of death and other facts is notarized.
Okay. Go get my notary.
Okay. Confess. Oh, yeah.
You sign your full name. Name again. Hey, Judge, we're done.
All right, Mr. Patterson, I have signed the order admitting your mother's will to probate and authorizing the county clerk to issue letters testamentary that'll give you authority to act on behalf of the estate. Mr. Sherlander will e-file your proof and your oath with the county clerk and be able to get those letters for you. You use those to deal with financial institutions, real estate title companies, whatever you need it for. Please make sure you cooperate with Mr. Sherlander in getting him a listing of the assets of your mother's estate because he has 90 days from today to file an inventory with the court, okay?
Okay.
All right, y'all have a great rest of your week and let us know if you need anything.
All right, thank you, Judge.
Take care now.
Randy. They're saying. Jeffrey Rosetta, right?
Jeffrey Rosetta.
It's the West.
Good morning, Bill.
Morning, Your Honor.
All right. Can you hear me,
Morning.
Bill? I don't think Mr. Sam can hear me.
Well, she's going in there to make sure the video's on.
I can see him, so the video's on, but I'm not sure the audio.
The
is.
audio, I'm sorry. I'm not very technological. Okay.
Mr. Rosetta, can you hear me? It appears Mr. Rosetta is frozen.
I can hear you and see you.
Pardon me?
Am I frozen?
He said I can hear you.
Okay. Bill, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Okay, Mr. Rosetta and Bill, if you'll raise your right hands, please. I can only see Bill's right hand raised. Bill, you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give this cause to be the truth, self, and truth?
I do.
Okay. So we have a lot of problems with feedback whenever people are in the same office on Zoom. All right. Solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give this cause to be the truth, self, and truth?
Okay.
Mr. Rosetta appears to have a bad connection. It keeps freezing up and I can't hear it. Mr. Druitt,
I can hear you.
you and turn off his computer.
We were talking about, I couldn't hear you. But, okay, we're not, physically close. You think that it has to do with the iPad and the other side of the office?
Yes.
Because we do this, I haven't had a problem, but let me go see what I can do.
Okay, we're gonna move on to the, we'll try to come right to you.
Okay.
Okay. Judge?
Yes. Wait, bring Mr. Druitt back. Can you hear me, Mr. Rosetta?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. If you'll raise your right hand. Mr. Rosetta, keep it freezing.
Your Honor, if there's a problem here, I can turn this off and go in there where Bill is.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Okay.
Mr. Rosetta, you swear to tell me the truth?
Yes.
Okay.
See you though, but Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Rosetta, you recognize this as being the last will and testament of Ruth?
But
Okay, I can't, we're still having feedback probably. Are there two devices in one of the rooms?
Not at our office. We turned my computer off and I came in here where Bill is. So there's just one device on at our office.
Okay, maybe we could get Mr. Rosetta into a different place because it's frozen and not be able to hear. right, Mr. Sam, does this appear to be the last will and testament of Ruth White?
Yes.
And is that her signature on that document?
Yes.
And after the date she made this will on December 28th of 2015, did she ever revoke it or?
No.
Okay. Are you familiar with Mr. Rosetta?
Yes.
Okay. And did he sign that document?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So all we need to do is see if we can get, have you read a proof of death and other facts, Sam?
Yes.
Yes.
Is everything in there true and correct and within your personal knowledge?
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Rosetta, is that your signature on that last will and testament?
Yes.
White?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And were you personally present whenever she executed that will? Okay, Mr. Druid, if you'll get the proof executed before a notary and go file with the county clerk, and let me know when they file, I'll execute the order.
Okay, Your Honor. For the courts, so that you'll know, Bill Sam was there as well when the will was signed, and he and Mr. Rosetta are familiar with one another. And so they were all present at the signing of the will.
Very good. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Y'all have a great one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hello, Judge. Come on in, Judge. Make sure we can see everybody. Okay. That's all.
All right. So are you Mr. Jackson, Mr. Coleman, and Mr. Young?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, if I can get y'all to raise your right hands, please. Do you and each of you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this cause should be the truth so help you God?
Yes, sir. May I proceed, Your Honor?
Let me start out with a few.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Jackson, I'm gonna hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Mr. James Roy Jefferson. Do you recognize that as being his will?
Yes, sir.
And I'm gonna go
Page, last page. Right.
to the signature page and ask you if you recognize that as being a copy of his signature.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and after the date he made this will on January 24th of 2002, did he ever revoke it or amend it?
No, sir.
Okay, go right ahead, Mr. John.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Jefferson, you're here about your father's death, James Roy Jefferson, correct? Yes, sir. He passed in November of last year, 2nd of 2020, is that right? Yes, sir. Here in Beaumont, Jefferson County, Texas? Yes, sir. And to your knowledge, he died with this will that we have as a copy of the will, correct? Yes, sir. Now, you have how many brothers and sisters? I have one brother and two sisters. Okay, and their names are? Megan Jefferson, Mariah Bruce, and Donald Jackson. Okay. You have another half sister by the name of Dawn Moreau, is that correct? Yes, sir. All right. And you're asking the court to appoint you as in the executor of your father's estate, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, I'm showing you what's called a proof of death and other facts. You've had an opportunity to review that.
Yes, sir.
Everything contained in this document is true and correct.
Yes, sir.
Now, I have no further questions of this witness. I call Mr. Tory Young. Mr. Young?
Yes, sir.
You heard the testimony of Mr. Jefferson regarding to this will, is that right?
Yes, sir.
You've seen this signature on this signature page,
Yes,
correct?
sir.
You knew, how well did you know Mr. Jefferson?
Over 20 years.
Over 20 wills, and you know this to be his signature, no
Yes, sir.
doubt.
Yes, sir.
Okay. No further questions of this witness. Sir, your name is Todd. What's your last name again?
Coleman.
Todd Cole. And I'm showing you also the signature page of the will, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you recognize that signature?
Yes, sir.
And whose signature is that?
Mr. Jefferson.
And how long did you know Mr. Jefferson?
Over 20 years.
Over 20 years. And
Yes,
you
sir.
know that to be his signature?
Yes, sir.
No further questions, John.
All right. So if you will make arrangements to have those proofs notarized and e-file those with the county clerk, then I'll sign the order admitting the will to probate and authorizing the issuance of letters to you, Mr. Jackson. And I hope everything goes well, and let us know if you need anything.
Thank you. We want two letters, Judge.
All righty.
Don't worry about it. All right. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Reynolds.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, Ms. Barrazo. Give me 1 minute.
Okay, sure.
All right, Mr. Villalobos, if I could get you to raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Villalobos, I'm gonna hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Donna K. Church. Do you recognize this as being her will?
Yes, sir.
And I'm gonna go back to the signature page and ask you if that's her signature on that document.
That's correct.
And after the date she made this will on August 12th of 2009, did she ever revoke it or amend it?
No.
Okay,
No.
go right ahead, Ms. Bravo.
Would you state your name?
Jerry Villalobos.
And we are here today to probate the will, the last will and testament of Donna K. Church. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And to the best of your knowledge, did Miss Church ever revoke that will that's dated August 12th of 2009?
No.
And have you had an opportunity to read the proof of death and other facts and the oath of independent executor?
Yes.
And to the best of your knowledge, is everything true and accurate in that document designated or titled proof of death and other facts?
Yes.
And on the oath, do you promise to uphold all of the duties that will be required of you as an independent executor?
Yes.
And are you asking the court to approve your application to probate Donna K. Church's will and to appoint you the independent executor?
Yes.
And that's all I have, Your Honor.
Okay, are you a notary, Ms. Brazo?
I'm sorry?
Are you a notary?
My assistant is here.
Oh, okay, go ahead and get him to sign his proof and let me know when it's notarized.
Okay. Can you come here for a minute and notarize this document? I'm going to switch places with you.
you have your ID?
I sure do.
I'll get you to sign that one first. And if you can go ahead and notarize because the judge is waiting. Yes. Okay.
Okay, sign this right here.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll step out of the way.
And there's my ID.
And there's going to be one more. Uh, 26. And sign right there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You can give it up.
There we go. Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. Thank you, ma'am. I'm going to give this to you so you can scan it and e-file it. Okay, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Villalobos, I've signed the order admitting the will to probate and authorizing the county clerk to issue letters testamentary, which you'll be able to get once those documents have been e-filed with the county clerk. Please make sure that you cooperate with Ms. Barrazo in getting her a listing of the assets of Ms. Church's estate because she has 90 days from today's date to file an inventory with the court, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I hope everything goes well. Y'all let us know if you